Hello, Mr. Carvana. The first glimpse of the new car. So hello, and welcome to a very different video from Dwayne and Nidia Food, Travel, and Fun. Today I'm going to talk about my new car. A car I decided to purchase in a very new and unique way without going to a dealership. And in this case, I bought my car from Carvana, which is a website, and they're pretty well known for their car vending machines and their national stock of used cars. So I went to a dealer to look for this particular car, a Hyundai. I actually went looking for the Hyundai Santa Fe Limited. Could not find one that was new on any lots nearby where I live. They told me I could put like a couple $1,000s down. They could order one, and I could probably get one in a few months. Looked at the Toyota Venza, couldn't find one. So then I decided, after going to another dealership where they were trying to sell me a used car and giving me a hard time and treating me like, I don't know, like I didn't like to be treated. Basically, making me feel like I was being held hostage. They took my license. They had my keys to my trade-in. All of that. I came home, figured I had nothing to lose, and started browsing on this Carvana website. Lo and behold, I went on this Carvana website, and not only did they have what I was looking for, they had the elevated trimline version. So instead of the 2022 Hyundai Santa Fe Limited, they actually had a 2022 Hyundai Santa Fe Calligraphy, which is the highest trimline level for this particular SUV. And as you can see, the website is really interactive. I was able to see the exterior, to see hot spots in the exterior, to look at the inside, to look at all of the details. They actually had little hot pockets where you could click and escalate and make the graphics bigger, so you could really see it not in just 360, but magnify certain parts of the auto as you were looking. It was not like being with the car in the lot or in the showroom, but it was really nice to be able to do this in your own time, in your own space, and without a dealer breathing over your neck, trying to, get you to sit down on it, trying to get you to talk about what your monthly payment what you want your monthly payment to be. Anyway, you can see the pictures, very professional website. This is actually the car that I did buy, and they do a 150-point inspection on all their cars. That little triangle mark that you see there is a hot spot that they want you to look at. It'll indicate any small scratches or any superficial damage or anything, so you'll know what you're getting. They don't sell new cars. They sell used cars. And in this case, I wanted to find a used car. This new car, this 2023 Hyundai Santa Fe Calligraphy, is really, really expensive compared to buying one that's even, a year old. And in this case, this 2022 version had only 8,000 miles on it. So it was barely used. It walks you through every feature and every nook and cranny. They really have professional cameras and very professional ways of photographing these cars, so you can really get a gist for what this car is going to be like when you get it delivered. You can see these are actual pictures of the car that I purchased. And you can get detailed photos of different sections, like this console section here, where I saw, it doesn't have the traditional shifting. It actually uses the buttons. You can see pictures of the fobs, the steering wheel, and in this case, the digital dashboard. It really does take you through all of the car's features, all of the car's details, and it gives you information about the car that you probably wouldn't get at a dealer unless you asked for it. So you can see the features that are included in this car, and you can also get the information on the infotainment system, the navigation system, as well as Carfax report, which looks up a car's history and tells you about the car's the car's history of being in any accident, or the history of the car maintenance, whether or not it's had frequent oil changes, where this car was before, how long, how many times it's been in the shop, all of that. And in this case, this car had only gone in for, I think, 2 oil changes since it was sold. So it was pretty much a pristine car with only 8,000 miles on it. I consider 8,000 miles on a vehicle a new vehicle. So in this case, I felt very, very comfortable, not just with the price, which, by the way, was $3,000 less than the lesser trim model for 1/3 the number of miles down the street in Seekonk at the Hyundai dealer. So yeah, you're taking a risk. You're not actually sitting in this car before you decide to buy it. You're not actually driving this car before you decide to buy it. But you're also not being hounded by a pushy salesperson and a dealership that's just trying to separate you from your money. The fact that they can sell cars without that dealer, without that middleman, without that salesperson, without that sales manager that seemingly holds the keys to whether or not you'll get a good deal, is just so refreshing. It was really, really nice. So you can see here, I'm looking through the Carfax detailed history about the car's maintenance and records, and they give you all of this information. It's part of what's available when you're looking up the car. Of course, the VIN number and all of the vehicle details are readily available. All of the installed packages that were added on at the time of purchase, all of the standard equipment, it's all here. You also get to see the buyer's guide, and you get to see the warranties. In this case, because this car is so new, I do still have the manufacturer's warranty, and I have it for 60,000 miles. So it's pretty great. I think it's 60 months or 60,000 miles. As a second owner, it's not quite the 100,000 miles 10-year warranty that they give the first owner, but it's still pretty darn good for a warranty on any car. Yep, so after really looking through this car, checking out every detail, reading through all the equipment that comes listed as being part of this car, you really get a good feeling about what you're actually looking at and purchasing. It really spells it out. And you can read through this in a very calm, personal way, very, very different than when you're sitting in a dealership and having the salesperson rush you through everything. And again, the salesperson is really trying to pin you down to a down payment. They're really interested in, financing the car. They don't want to deal with you if you don't want to finance it or you want to finance it with someone else. But in this case, what I found really amazing is how easy it was to trade in my car. Now, the car I was trading in was also a Hyundai. This is my 4th Hyundai in a row. And I wanted to trade in my 2015 Hyundai Santa Fe Sport. It was fully tricked out, had the tech package. You can see the picture of it there, and they appraised my car for almost $12,000. When I went to the dealer, they wouldn't even talk to me about that car being more than 10. So again, they gave me a fair offer on this car. I used this car as my down payment. You can see the trade-in value there at $11,740. I did have to take pictures of the car, and after you kind of click through and make your deal, you do have to prove that you own the car by showing them a photograph of the car's title. But in this case, my car, even though it was a 2015, only had 62,000 miles on it. So the car is in really, really great shape. But at 8 years old, it was time for me to trade up, get a different car, something a little more luxurious, with a few more features and with a higher level of technology. So that's what I decided to do. And I did this all online. Didn't take me an hour from selecting the car to filling out the paperwork, and I actually decided to finance online with Carvana. I already had a pre-qualification letter with one of my banks, but I decided to go through Carvana because they actually matched whatever I was going to get from the pre-qualification letter that I had from my other bank. And again, seamless, no stress. Didn't take any time, and they call you back, and a live person talks you through the last remaining parts of what it takes to actually finalize the deal. Then you get the paperwork. You do the paperwork online, And there you have it, folks. You can see the car right here that I had just decided to purchase. You can see my appraised vehicle, my 2015 Hyundai Santa Fe Sport. That was meant to be my trade-in. The trade-in served to be the only thing I needed for the down payment, and it was a breeze. I felt like I was totally in control, that at any point I could just hit the, delete button, the exit button, and I was in control of this purchase, control of my destiny when it comes to my car. And you know what? They made it seem pretty good with their 1 week, no question asked return policy. Hey everyone, this is the Carvana delivery day, the second try. Just for a little bit of an update, the last time I think I introed something like this, it was probably about an hour before they were supposed to deliver my car. And then I got another call and he couldn't deliver the car, something about registration. And then I never really got a straight answer what happened, never heard from them again, hounded them on the phone, and finally got a really nice person to look into it, and she fixed it. So I was able to just set another delivery date, which is today. So it's nearly 2 weeks after the initial delivery date, but that's not their fault. In the meantime, I took some time off and went away last weekend. So here I am, and I am waiting for my new car, and just got a call from the Carvana delivery man. I think his name is Max, and he said he has my car, he's on the truck, and he's 45 minutes away. So I'm going to join you later as soon as he starts driving down this street, so you can see how they deliver a car right to your home that you purchased on the internet, and be able to see what it looks like and what it's kind of like to take delivery of a car this way. So anyway, we'll catch you in a bit. Yay! There he is. How awesome is this? Hello, Mr. Carvana. The first glimpse of the new car. Look at that. It is the same size.
That car looks identical in size to what you currently have.
Yeah, but I just wanted fancier,
It really
newer,
is.
and shinier.
Yeah. Notice the rear lights are a little different style. They have
Look
like
at
a
the
new
tires.
angle to
Look
them.
at the tires.
And the tires are fancy.
Oh, look at this. I'm getting this on video.
There you go. But yeah, there's some nicer. See the trim detail of the rear bumper? They have like this brake light or this red light that goes all the way around it. You can have that on yours.
Yeah.
There. It does have a squarer nose, more like the Lincoln or the Caddy has. You know, it has that square.
Yeah.
So probably just go look at the front headlights. Go look at that style. It must have nice little wheels, right? Oh yeah. What a great grill. Grill on this thing is crazy. They really did a lot.
Oh man, look at the front of it.
For the fancy, yeah, to really dress up that grill. Yours is nothing like that.
No. there she goes. She was a good car. She'll make someone else very happy. But it was time. So that's it. That was my car delivery from Carvana. And you know what? Really nice, really easy. Transfer the plates. I'll get the new registration by FedEx in a couple of days. They'll send me an email first in about 24 hours. Didn't have to go to the registry, came filled with gas. Could have been a little cleaner, but you know what? It's a used car. I saved a lot of money buying a car that was slightly used, and I couldn't be happier with it so far. Long drive tonight, going out to dinner, and I'm going to drive it as much as I can over the next, 4 or 5 days, and make sure this is all perfect, because I have a 7-day, no questions asked return policy that I can use if I'm not happy. Okay, so that was Carvana. Hope you found this helpful. This is Dwayne and Nidia, Food, Travel, and Fun, and today, cars. Okay, bye.